Hey everybody, Brad Walker here. I just wanted to do a quick video for you. As most of you know, I'm always on the lookout for new information on stretching and flexibility, and I came across a website the other day that sort of got me interested and started to have a look around. And this website was promoting a product that was claiming to improve hip flexibility. So I thought, oh great, I'll have a look through there. Most new products I come across I purchase just to have a look at, see what other people are doing. And anyway, I started reading through some of the material there. First thing I noticed, very salesy, very sort of exaggerated claims. You know, you're going to fix your hip problems in 7 days, and you know, you're going to do this and that. And I mean, I'm sure you know the type of websites I'm talking about. Anyway, I came across this part on the website which talked about a very good friend of mine, an author, Michael Alter. And Michael's written some great books on stretching and flexibility. If you don't know his work, I actually list 2 of his books on my top 10 best stretching and flexibility books of all time. And Michael specialises in the physiology of stretching, and his stuff is fantastic for that. The book that he's most famous for is this one here, The Science of Flexibility. And if you haven't got it, if you're interested in stretching and flexibility and you haven't got this book, then you really need to. Michael goes into a heap of detail about what's going on within the body when you are stretching. So it's really all the physiology of stretching and flexibility. Anyway, in this sales material I was reading, the author of this new product referenced some of Michael's work, and one of the references he referred to was the factors that limit flexibility. And Michael goes into some detail about different factors that limit or affect flexibility. And one of the things that the author, or the author of this new product, pointed out was that Michael listed a number of things that affect joint flexibility, and one of those things was the joint capsule. So he lists a number of things like muscle and fascia, tendons, skin, all these things affect flexibility. And one of the things that he quotes there was that the joint capsule affects flexibility, which is exactly right. The joint capsule does affect flexibility. Now, when Michael writes about this in his book, what he's doing is simply listing a number of factors that affect flexibility. He's not saying that these are necessarily the things you need to work on. And this is what this other author was saying, that because Michael lists joint capsule as one of the limiting factors in flexibility, then that's what you need to stretch. That's what you should be stretching. So for anyone who's not entirely sure about what I'm talking about, when I refer to the joint capsule, I'm talking about the bones and the ligaments that make up the joint. So the ligaments hold the bones together. They hold the joint in place. So remember, ligaments attach bone to bone, tendons attach muscle to bone. So what this author was saying is that you need to stretch the joint capsule to improve your flexibility, which is absolutely crazy, and it's not what Michael is saying in his book. So first thing I did was grab Michael's book and find the reference to where this new author got this information from. And sure enough, it's right here in Michael's book. He talks about these factors that limit flexibility: muscle and fascia, tendon, skin, and joint capsule. And he actually says that the joint capsule is one of the biggest limiters in flexibility or range of motion. But as I said before, he's not saying you should stretch the joint capsule. He's simply listing these things, these factors that need to be taken into consideration when you're assessing range of motion. In fact, Michael actually says, and I've just highlighted this passage here, which I'm going to read to you, and you know, Michael actually warns against stretching the joint capsule. In fact, he says, as a general rule, lay people should not direct their stretching exercises towards elongating the joint capsule and normal length ligaments. Should not direct their stretching, because stretching these structures may destabilize the joint and increase the likelihood of injuries. So what we have here is someone taking research from someone else and using that research to promote their own product. And this is what you've got to be really careful of on the internet, especially because anyone can write whatever they want. So has this author, I think his name's Eric Wong, and I'm not criticising him specifically. He seems to be a bodybuilder or a strength and conditioning coach, I think. So he's probably very good at what he does, but obviously doesn't have the knowledge as far as stretching and flexibility is concerned. So what he's doing is taking someone's research and he's either misinterpreted, or, and I can't be the judge of this, maybe he's manipulated the research to support the product he's selling. But either way, he's misused the research. So he's saying now that you should stretch the joint capsule, and his product specifically shows you how to stretch this joint capsule. So what's my point? My point is that you need to be very careful about what you read and what you see on the internet. And just because someone's an expert in one field doesn't make them an expert in other fields. And this is a clear example of what goes on all the time on the internet. I see this all the time. People misinterpreting or purposely, you know, manipulating the research to support their own argument or support their own product or whatever. So anyway, just wanted to bring that to your attention. Again, if you're really into stretching and flexibility, and you want to know more about the physiology of stretching and flexibility, then I can't recommend this book highly enough. It's great. Science of Flexibility by Michael Alter. You can find it on Amazon. Well and truly worth every penny. So thanks again. Great to catch up with you again. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.